And after a dry spell, monsoon has made a reappearance in Mumbai. It has been raining incessantly since last night in Mumbai. Trains on the Western Railway line are slow by at least 10 minutes, while trains on the Central Railway line are running about 20 minutes late. Vasai and Palghar are the worst hit. High tide is also expected around 3:40 p.m. and many visuals really coming in from Mumbai of waterlogging and people being delayed at airports, not being able to reach their destinations, offices, airports and so on. We are joined now by Tejas Mehta on the phone line. Tejas, these images really seem to be very similar to what was happening a couple of weeks ago, waterlogging and of course trains being delayed. What's happening? Tell us more.
Well, first of all, the good news is that after a very long dry spell of for almost a month, if we recall, the last claims were sometime in mid-June, and it's only after that Mumbai and Maharashtra have got this, very big downpour. Great news for, first of all, farmers, because many of them committing suicide because of the agrarian crisis, or because of the fact that water, it has not been raining, and the sowing of the kharif crop has begun, and therefore, this is really good news for them, because many of them have already lost their first crop, first sowing, and they have already started the second sowing. And this, of course, is great news for them that the monsoon has somewhat revived. Of course, when we come to Mumbai, the situation is different, given the fact that the city, basically comes more often than not to a standstill. At this point of time, I am also stuck in very heavy traffic on the Western Express Highway, and just to travel about 3 kilometers, it's taken me more than 45 minutes. So that's the pace, and you're moving about at 5 kilometers per hour. Very heavy traffic on the road. As far as trains are concerned, both the local, the Central and the Western Railway is running about 20 to 25 minutes late because of waterlogging at several low-lying places on the track itself. In Palghar district, which is north of Mumbai, again, the trains have stopped there. The passenger trains have stopped. Some have been cancelled also because there is waterlogging between Palghar and Boisar. So because of that, trains have stopped there. There's intense traffic on the road between in the Western Express region and the eastern suburbs, the Eastern Express Highway. Both areas are seeing a very heavy traffic. Of course, unlike last time, there was a warning given by the Met Department too, and also the civic body. This time, the rain's coming more as a surprise in that sense, and there was no warning issued by the state government or even by the civic body. Last time, that cancelled all schools and asked people to remain at home. It had, of course, rained very heavily a month ago. The rains this time are not as severe. Just now it's drizzling more or less in the northern suburbs of Mumbai, but in various parts, other parts, especially the central suburbs like Kurla, like Powai, like Chembur, all these areas, it's been raining very heavily in and around Mumbai. So these, of course, are peak hours. People are going to work or going to school, and therefore intense traffic jams in the city of Mumbai. But thankfully, it's not raining very heavily, because then if the train stop, that's the real problem. If the local train stop, that's the alarming situation. As far as the tides are concerned, a very closely connected natural phenomenon. The city of Mumbai, every 6 hours the tides change from high tide to low tide, and at this point of time, the tides are low. Even at the highest, it's about at 3:40. The tides are not going to be very high, about less than 4 meters. So that's not going to be a worry today, the tides. But of course, these are peak hours, as we have been saying, and therefore people certainly inconvenienced given the fact that it's rained right through the night, very heavy traffic, and trains also delayed by about 20 to 25 minutes.
Right, Tejas. So hopefully, as the rain you're pointing out is not very heavy, but bad news for commuters and flyers as of now.